Some of the reason why you haven't achieved your goals is not because of your talents. It was because of your connections. You've allowed people to connect with you that drain you your energy, your focus, your talents. Your time must be invested in things that will bring about a return on your investment. When you put in your work and when you put in that time in the gym, your body responds under stress, under pressure. That's why you cannot quit, because life gets hard.
See, the problem with you is you rarely exercise your self-discipline muscle. You just go with the flow. No backbone whatsoever. And that's perfectly fine until you start whining and complaining about your lack of success. Whining and complaining about your lack of progress. Whining and complaining that you're not gaining any momentum and you can't seem to get ahead in life.
I'm just saying, for real, some of you broke and you still entertained. I'm talking about those of you who are complaining about your job. You ain't got no money and you sitting here complaining about, but then you watching all the TV programs.
You might be tempted to think that laziness is the lack of a desire or the lack of drive. It is not that. Laziness is an intense drive. It's an intense desire. The reason that you hoped that the roads would freeze last night is not because you don't have a desire. It's because you had a desire to what? Stay in your PJs all day, sit by a fire, and binge on Netflix. You have a desire to be comfortable. Laziness is driven by a deep desire for comfort.
I told myself I was going to start every Monday for 4 fucking years. I never started. And the reason I didn't start was because I was told every single day, hey man, you're tired, you're stressed, this is hard, look, we'll tackle this at a later time. Only that little later time accumulates and accumulates and accumulates until we're to a point where the mountain's so big, you're demoralized by the mountain. And then you lose. Okay, so it's very important to understand that this excuse, this lie that we tell ourselves about things waiting till tomorrow will ultimately cost you everything. You never start tomorrow. You always wait. And then you end up with a mountain so big you don't even want to climb it. So what's the answer? It's to do it now. All right. Why should you do it now?
The idea isn't going to execute itself. And the book isn't going to write itself. And the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now.
Action gets results. It's an equation of math. It's 1 + 1 equals motherfucking 2. And if you take action right now, you are that much closer to the place that you're struggling to be, the place that you're angry at yourself for not being, will come to fruition that much faster if you go now. Okay, so you cannot continue to tell yourself over and over and over and over and over again to wait, because there is no better time than now. If you do it now, the results happen faster, and that's what you're ultimately after. The quickest way to get to where you want to go is by taking action right now, and continuing to take action, and pushing through these lies, especially this one about, I'm going to wait till tomorrow, so that you can make the result happen faster for yourself. Do you want this result to happen when you're 100, or do you want this result to happen a year from now?